turn this TV off. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here. As it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. First game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he brings us out past the 20 to the
60 vices.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Second and 11. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Now a first carry for their fullback. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he'll take this down to the 33. The Ravens are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Marvin Mims, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his... Guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
1918.
Looking to throw. Presley. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Presley. This will be caught once again by Brown. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a third down and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
You. Hey, report. Report.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Let's go. Hey, Alpha. 13. Shut 180.
Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Hey, no, we team. 180. Range up. 180. Hey, middle.
Jackson now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. On the give, it's Mason. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Hey, middle. Sit hot.
Algier with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll hand it to Mason. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release.
Y'all got to talk about basics. Y'all can't talk about basics.
On fourth down, on is Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun. Presley. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It'll be a pickup at 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Presley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw again. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. That one goes for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. 2nd and 16.
Let's go. 50 Bearcats. 50. Kennedy Lions. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here's Algier. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
On the ground, here comes Mason. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Now Jackson. He'll air this one out from Mims. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Steelers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these.
Into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead in a final minute of the half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
Steelers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Say that that's one he should have held on to, but when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Come on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They go play action here on first down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground. Here's Ali. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running behind center is Vaughn. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Jackson. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Here's 2nd and 7. And now Metcalf going to get a chance to run. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Presley. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Ready. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Presley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Off the play fake. Presley. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Report. Hey, report.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is uh-oh.
Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do. Fall back here, get back to the do.
Ball like yellow on leaves. Ball like an all-white shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me. Blowing a coffee, he's asleep. You weak, chic. The web look at the boots, fleet. Headache. Gotta wait till she give me a headache. Send me a text, I ain't reading no essay.
Fall back here, get back. Fall back here, get back.
It's a big, it's a no, as long as you get really. Listen, I don't mean to call you, cause I don't know that. And if I never call you again, that mean you throw back. We only met once, but we go back, way back. Now we on track, but you can never ever be my man. You a whole snap, you said it on your IG page. I ain't say that, like say that, lay back. In the back of the Maybach, play that. Just say that, I be in the streets like a stray rat. I will never be with a ring, cause he ain't finna take half. be on my kid. One girl, one side, in a dope. Sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in it. Fall back here, get back.
Chill, right on the side.